Hi, my name is Erkan, I'm from Germany, and first of all I'm sorry for my English. I do not practice speaking English as often as I practice Gracie Jiu Jitsu. Anyway, I fell in love with Gracie Jiu Jitsu the first time I saw the UFC 1. To that time I was 13 or 14 and way too young to rent the UFC video. I saw the merchandising article in a martial arts magazine, but I could not afford it. But the local video store had a big poster of the UFC 1. I was not allowed to go inside the store and borrow the video, so I tried to find someone willing to rent the video for me. It was a sister of a school friend at that time. And that's how I saw Royce Gracie winning fights against bigger and stronger opponents without even trying to hit them. Amongst all these monsters, he was the most unimpressive fighter. Wow, I thought. The skinny guy beats men twice as big as him. I want to learn that. Because I was also a small and wimpy guy who got his butt kicked at the local martial arts school. I trained twice as hard as everyone else and still got my ass kicked. So I saved some money and asked again for help for ordering the Gracie Jiu Jitsu video series from Horion and Royce Gracie. After I got the videos, I did two things. First, I asked some of my training partners to try out with me the training techniques from the videos. Secondly, I, a bad English class student, became a model student of my school just in order to understand what Horion was telling me. But my martial arts teacher at that time dampened my euphoria. He told me all day long that one cannot learn from videos. You have to stop that, you will just learn techniques wrongly and you will never be able to relearn wrongly picked up techniques at a later stage and stuff like that. The big problem was I believed him. I was 14, he was my martial arts teacher and at that time something like God for me. But what I never did was to stop loving Gracie Jiu Jitsu. I bought every video or books which got onto the market about Gracie Jiu Jitsu. Unfortunately, I didn't train Gracie Jiu Jitsu again for a long time. Years later, when the Gracie Combatives DVDs came out, I ordered them. Not to train according to them, because I still believed it is not possible to learn from videos. I got the DVDs, took a few days off of work and watched them. You need to know that I was practicing several martial arts and that's what I still do. I'm an instructor in Filipino martial arts, practice Jeet Kune Do, Wing Chun, Muay Thai, boxing and several other martial arts, and I love to spar. Despite the fact that I was the instructor in my school, I had a lot of trouble fighting against students which were not as experienced as I am, but who were physically stronger. Most of them hit me as often as I hit them, and that was depressing and painful. Then something happened that changed my life tremendously. It was shortly after watching the Gracie Combatives DVDs. I sparred against a student who always gave me a hard time. Although I had never trained according to the DVDs, somehow I clinched, I brought the fight to the ground, come into the mount position, he turned to his knees to try to get up again, I take his back, we fall, and I was able to put a strong side rear naked choke on him, despite the fact I never trained using the DVDs before. I thought, wow. In less than 15 seconds I was able to win a fight without even get hit once. What would happen when I stopped thinking that no one is able to learn from videos? And if I started training like Henner and Hiron are explaining it in the DVDs? I did it. And after 200 hours of concentrated training, I got my blue belt in Gracie Jiu Jitsu. I'm highly motivated, as I have never been before. Right now I'm training the master cycle with 5 friends. 2 of them have the blue belt in Gracie Jiu Jitsu too, 3 of them are working on it. I train in the school where I teach Filipino martial arts in the way Henner and Hiron Gracie are recommending it. I have never made greater progress in my martial arts career as in the way I train Gracie Jiu Jitsu. The training in this wonderful art changed a lot in my life. Before training Gracie Jiu Jitsu, my training in the martial arts had no common theme. But the worst thing was to realize that I was not as disciplined as I thought to be. When I started to train Gracie Jiu Jitsu regularly and using a game plan, I also began a well-elaborated bodyweight training. Since then I eat healthier and I teach in a progressive and structured manner. I have felt never so good before. I'm healthy and full of energy and joy. I also deepened the connection to my 3-year-old daughter since we play the Gracie Bully-proof games. We have a wonderful life together. The first day I left her alone in the kindergarten, she told me that she's not afraid because she's able to do the arm lock. I love the Gracie program. Gracie Combatives, Gracie Bully-proof, woman empowered, is for everyone out there. Everyone can and should learn the stuff which is made out of easily to follow step-by-step instructions. You have to take a look on the videos in the internet. They are so well conceived that even people without the physical ability or any martial arts experience can practice it, believe me. The result is you do not only feel safer walking down the street at night, but what is even more important, you feel more confident in your everyday life. The greatest benefit of my Gracie Jiu Jitsu training is having found a new goal in my life. Seeing the positive changes in life Gracie Jiu Jitsu can bring due to its training methods, the healthier way of life, the new way to look at problems, has brought me to the point wanting to help others. In January I will start studying health preventology, where I will be taught how to help people in the fields of eating healthy, fitness, stress management, fear management and many other things. After finishing my studies, I want to open a healthcare office which will be combined with a certified Gracie Jiu Jitsu training center. There I will teach everyone in Gracie Combatives, Gracie Bully-proof and later Woman Empowered. I can't wait to put into practice this project. Of course I also have a short time goal. It is to welcome Hannah or Hiron or both of them at the same time here in my school in Germany for a seminar. I know you guys are short of time, but hey guys, you will like it here. It's wonderful.